My name is Morag. There's nothing very unusual about me. I'm a wife and I'm a mother. I have a husband, James, and two children, Robbie and Mary. On the outside, we seem like any other family in our street, but that's not quite true. We hide a secret, something that I don't want other people to know about because I think they might treat us differently. You see, my husband, James, he likes a dram. In fact, he likes a lot of drams. Don't get me wrong, he's a good man. He's always liked a dram or two now and again, but then he lost his job. He was a fisherman, and we all know what happened to the fishing industry. That was when things started to change. He was worried about money and how we would manage. And when the worry got too much, his couple of drams became 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6. When I started to notice what was happening, I tried to talk to him about it, but he said that there wasn't a problem, and I was worrying over nothing. And I believed him. He'd always taken care of things in the past, and I believed that he would do now. Looking back, I think that even then I knew there was a problem. I just didn't want it to be happening to us, so I turned a blind eye and chose to believe James when he told me that things would be fine. Things got worse, we argued more, and the children became aware that something was wrong at home. James started to stay away longer and longer, and when he did eventually come home, he'd be so drunk he could hardly stand, or he fell in the door. The children and I soon learned to keep out of his way at these times because he got very angry. I don't really have any nice ornaments in the house anymore. Most of them have been smashed or broken. Then, one day I got a call to say that James was in A&E. He'd been taken there by the police. They'd found him drunk and staggering in the street. I went to the hospital, and there they told me that he was being detoxed to get the alcohol out of his system before he got home. I was so ashamed when I first got that call because I thought that people would find out that James had a problem. But now I was hopeful. They were going to get the alcohol out of his system. Maybe that could give him a chance to stop drinking so much. I was wrong. That was the very first of many visits to the hospital. I was embarrassed, but it was even worse when I had to collect him from the police station after a night in the cells. He had been drunk and disorderly. These incidents became part of the pattern of our life. The children relied more heavily on me because their dad was either drinking or sleeping. He had turned to drink because he was worried about money, but now his drinking was causing us even more financial problems. I didn't always have the money to buy enough food for us, but I made sure the children always got fed. I often didn't. My pay didn't go far enough with the bills to pay, and I wasn't sleeping well, and I was losing weight. My family and friends said that I didn't seem right, didn't seem my usual self. They were worried about the changes that they could see in me. Then one day I collapsed at work. The doctor said that I was suffering with stress and exhaustion and asked if there had been any changes in my life to make this happen. That was it. The floodgates opened and everything, the redundancy, the drinking, the worry, it all came out. I couldn't hold it in any longer. I was ill. I'd made myself ill because I had tried to keep it all to myself. The doctor put me in touch with some people that could offer me support and practical assistance, as well as having someone that I could offload to and would listen to me without judging me or my family. I now know where I can get help for James when he's ready for it. And until then, with the help of the services out there, I am strong enough to cope, and most of all, to keep looking after myself. After all, I can't help anyone if I don't look after myself first. The help and advice is out there for you too. Why not take a look around today, speak to some of the people who are here. You can find something to make your life better too.